Semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. I am genuinely emotional. I'm getting sad. I cannot believe that we're already in a semi-final. I cannot believe we're literally what? 6 days away? 7 days away? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't do that. But I was 6, 7. Why did I do that again? But we're 7 days away from the final, ladies and gentlemen, and it genuinely makes me sad. But hey, it was a good World Cup. I know you guys are probably now burnt out from watching football. I am definitely burnt out from talking about football, if I'm being honest, but I love football, man. Semi-finals of the World Cup, and I have to talk about a lot of things that happened in this World Cup. So before we do that, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We cover all football. There is World Cup, not World Cup, every Premier League game on the second channel, and the main channel we cover obviously Real Madrid, Barcelona games, and Messi and Ronaldo if they have good games. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the semi-finals, who I'm going to be predicting, and this should be a spoiler alert, so please leave the video if you don't want it to get spoiled. If you don't want to get spoiled, you don't want to know the winners of these matches, because my predictions never miss, ladies and gentlemen, because my quarter-final predictions was spot on, ladies and gentlemen. France qualified, Spain qualified, England qualified, and Argentina qualified. That is what I predicted, and this is your semi-final. So again, if you don't want to get spoiled, you can leave the video on, because my predictions are sometimes too good, sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, which game should we even start at, man? Let's start out with Spain versus France. I've said it multiple times during the reviews that I did for both Spain game and France game. I told you guys that this is going to be the World Cup final. This is a realistic World Cup final of this year. This is the two best teams going at each other, and it just sucks. Similar to the Champions League this year, which was Bayern Munich versus PSG, that game we got in the semi-final. This is a very similar caliber of a match. It just sucks that we got it in the semi-final, same thing with Champions League, and here as well. It sucks that we are getting it in the semi-final. I wish we would have gotten this in the final, because it just makes sense, right? Now, obviously, if you're a casual fan, you look at this game as France versus Spain, but if you're a football fan, you know that this is literally Real Madrid versus Barcelona, El Clasico type of game, man. Not only is it that because of the players, but the fact that this is an El Clasico, because Spain versus France have been rivals and arch nemesis to each other for these past few years, man. Since the Euros, the Nations League, and let's be honest, Spain kicked out France every single international trophy since Lamine Yamal has faced Kylian Mbappe anyways, right? And he is his kryptonite. Lamine Yamal is Mbappe's kryptonite by the looks of it. Club level, international level, you name it, man. Out of the 9 games they've played, I believe Mbappe was beaten by Lamine Yamal 8 times, which is genuinely insane to me, right? But that aside, the clubs aside, right? This game is a game between the best attack, which is France, and the best defense, which is Spain. Spain against Belgium in the quarterfinals conceded their first goal in this entire tournament. They conceded 0 goals this entire tournament until Belgium came. And then you have France, obviously, the team with the most goals, the team with the most dangerous attack in the world. You have Olise, Dembele, Mbappe, Desiree, Cherki. But I'm probably forgetting names as well. Or did I say Olise? I said Olise, right? Dembele. Anyways, I genuinely forget names. That's how good and the caliber of attack that they have is to a different level, man. And that attack alone can win you games. And I know there's a quote that says defense wins you titles, attack wins you games. Hey, that attack can win you titles as well, man, if it wanted, man. But Spain, they have the defense. Laporte has been unbelievable, who used to be French, by the way. Used to play for the French national team. But Deschamps, the manager of France, said, I don't want him. So he kicked him out. No, he didn't kick him out. He just didn't choose him. He didn't start games with him, right? So Laporte decided to go with his other nationality, which is Spain. And look at how he has been playing, man. Look how crucial he is. Even on the club level, I believe he plays for Al Nassr, right? He was unbelievable, man. He had a great career club level, and now international level, he has been proving himself as well, man. What a team, man. And I know a lot of Barcelona players are in there as well, right? This game I would say Spain has a better midfield than France. Spain can beat France in the midfield level. Look at the midfield they have. Moreno, they have Rodri, Pedri, who has been lacking this entire tournament in my opinion. If he goes to a full potential, if he decides to play, if he goes full potential against France, hey, you never know. Maybe Spain could win this game. And then you have obviously the back line. You have Cucurella is unbelievable, right? Lorente, I believe, plays at right back. The goalkeeper, Unai Simon, the fact that they have so much depth in that goalkeeper alone, right? Unai Simon, David Raya, and Juan Garcia, literally, I believe, top 5 best goalkeepers in the world, in my opinion, right? And then the attack is what they lack, in my opinion. Lamine Yamal has been off. He has been so crucial and dangerous off the ball. When he gets the ball, he has that thing, he has the dribbling and all of that. But in my opinion, his shooting has been lacking. Everything is good except for his shooting. And they don't have a number 9 as well. So that is where Spain is lacking in this game. Pedri not being to his full potential. Lamine Yamal, his shooting has been off and he cannot carry his team all alone, especially at the age of 18 or 19. I believe he turned right now. 18, 19 years old and he's carrying his team. You need the other experienced players to come up and step up as well, right? Ferran Torres from the bench, unbelievable and so dangerous as well. I still don't know how to say his name. Oyar Bathal, I believe his name is. He is good, but not as a number 9 good man. They don't have a clear number 9. They don't have a powerhouse. They don't have that number 9, that experienced old 30-year-old number 9 that finish all your chances. Lamine creates for you. He finishes it. They don't have that. And we've seen it multiple times during the game. Lamine passes inside the box. Pass after pass after pass. And no one is there to finish the chances. That just sucks for Lamine Yamal. He could have had way better statistics this World Cup. But obviously his team in the attack region just lacks a bit. But doesn't matter because you have Moreno coming in the 98th minute. He's so unpredictable and he genuinely has a punchable face as well. I don't know what about him. He's a punchable face. Maybe I'm a Ronaldo fan. He kicked us out. But he's so dangerous off the bench. He's so unpredictable. He makes those risky runs inside the box. And that is something that Dani Olmo doesn't do in my opinion. That is something also Rodri, Pedri, they don't do that. Make that risky run inside the box. And he did it twice against Portugal. They won the game. They did it against Belgium. Won them the game. And against France, I don't know what's going to happen. I think they're going to be more cautious about that Moreno brother when he comes on. But let's see what happens, right? On the other side, you have France, obviously. France, their attack is really good. Their defense is unbelievable as well, in my opinion. Don't take that away. Saliba. Woo! I love Saliba, man. He is so good. And yes, he's an Arsenal player. We don't like Arsenal, right? We don't like Arsenal. But Saliba's unbelievable. Upamecano has been in very good form. I've been saying this for a long time. The only part of the pitch in that France team, the only small weakness, is Koundé. Koundé, even Barcelona fans would tell you this. Koundé at right back, oh my god, that's the weakness to me. That for me is the weakness. His positioning has been off. His defending has been off this entire season with Barcelona as well. And I think with France team, he wasn't the best of players in that France team as well. That left back also can be manipulated as well, man. Digne, I believe, and Hernandez, they go rotational wise. That's also not good enough to me as well, man. Those both sides can be manipulated. Those can be their weaknesses for that France team. I think Lamine Yamal would have a good day if it's against Digne and Hernandez. I don't know how try-harding they would go, those two left backs, but Lamine Yamal definitely beats both those left backs to me. And to the right back position, I don't know who's going to play in that position for Spain to face 1v1 against Koundé. Maybe Nico Williams would be good for this game now. Maybe Ferran Torres can play there as well. I don't know. I genuinely do not know how the Spanish coach is going to go at it, but that's the two weaknesses to me, is their fullbacks. But that midfield has been very compact. Rabiot, so secure, so reliable, man. The fact that he hasn't even started Kante this entire tournament as well. He hasn't come on. And you know what Kante does. Whenever they need him, he performs, man. Maybe when things got tough, I think he will bring in Kante eventually, right? Kone has been unbelievable as well. I mean, Mbappe, World Cup Mbappe, we all know him. Olise, Dembele, this is just unbelievable. But who I think is going to win this? Ladies and gentlemen, I think this game will go to France. I think World Cup France is different. I mean, Lamine Yamal has been saying that we are good as well and he has been very not egotistical, but he's been very overconfident in my opinion. That's going to bite him. I think France is going to win this game because overall, let's be honest, we all think France is going to win the World Cup. They're going to the final. France and Spain, Lamine Yamal, I'm sorry, but the France World Cup version is a different version you're going to be facing, in my opinion. So France is going to the next round. Argentina versus England. Oh boy, we're running it back. Obviously, the most talked about game in history of football is Maradona's goal against England. I believe it was in the quarterfinal, was it? Or some game like that, where he scored by his hand in 1966, if I'm not being mistaken, right? He scored by his hand, the referees did not see it, and obviously we know that hand goal was so crucial to football because everyone talks about it. Everyone just is a historical moment, right? But ladies and gentlemen, I think England is going to do a revenge this time. And yes, I have said my prediction as quick as it is. I think England is going to beat Argentina this time. Argentina, this entire tournament, I told you guys before it started, I was like quarter or semi. Since the first game I watched of Argentina, I told you guys, either quarter or a semi, they're going to be leaving this tournament. I would be shocked if they go to the final. Argentina has been off every single game they have played. I feel like with Argentina, since the first group stage match, that was probably their best match. Then the second group stage match, it became less and less and less and less. It's like their performance just kept going down and down and down and down. I don't know what it is with Argentina, man. But that defense cannot win you a World Cup, man. I'm so sorry to all the Argentinian fans and Messi fans that follow me, obviously. That defense cannot win you titles, man. It's so bad. It's so shaky. I think the only one fighting that defense, to me anyways, is Lisandro Martinez. And this is not me being a United fan. No, genuinely Martinez has been unbelievable. Even offensively, Martinez have been unbelievable. He has saved Argentina multiple times. Even during Switzerland, I believe he was so crucial as well. He almost scored a bicycle kick for the love of God as well, right? Martinez, even though he's 5'8", 5'9" defender, he still is the best defender in that Argentinian team, if I'm being honest, man. And Martinez, obviously the goalkeeper, he has had his moments this tournament. He has got good saves against Cape Verde, against Switzerland, he had good save. But in my opinion, not the same Martinez that we always know, right? The defense is very shaky. I think the midfield, they don't press enough as well. Like, they don't go for the ball enough. They don't fight for the ball enough. I don't know what's wrong with Enzo Fernandez and obviously Paredes, and you have McAllister as well. Deep Paul always starts at right mid and Messi at striker. I don't know why he keeps doing that. I think Messi should be the right mid. Maybe stamina issues, that makes sense. Maybe tracking back issues, that makes sense, obviously. But in my opinion, the midfield hasn't been the same as well. It's like this entire team has been Lionel Messi and Lionel Messi only. The fact that you're depending on a 40-year-old, 39-year-old Lionel Messi is actually a bad thing if you think about it. It obviously shows how great he is, the greatest player of all time, obviously. But at the same time, you cannot always depend on Lionel Messi, because we saw in the Switzerland game, that was the first time where I was like, okay, game was not all Lionel Messi, man. Even though he assisted in that game, imagine, but it was from a corner, right? Because when you face a team that makes tactics and formation, that stops and prevents Lionel Messi, against Switzerland, we saw that. I think their tactics was to stop Lionel Messi, right? And that's what they did. And look at Argentina. They suffered for literally 120 minutes or 115 minutes until Alvarez decided, hey, I'm going to do this myself. Beautiful long shot, ends the game, and then Lautaro Martinez obviously ends the game as well. So that's the thing, man. You cannot always depend on Lionel Messi. I want to see more from the Argentinian players to convince me that they're going to win the World Cup, if I'm being honest. But out of the 4 teams in the semi-final, I think, let's be honest, they are the weakest team. I still do not understand how they're in a semi-final. I thought quarter-final would be the end of the road for them if they face Colombia, obviously, against Switzerland. I told you guys they might make it to the semis. But I think this is the end of the road, unfortunately, and it's going to be a very sad day for Argentinian fans, Messi fans, and even football fans like myself. I'm a Ronaldo fan, but even as a football fan myself, it's just so sad that he is literally the last player of our generation that is in these 4 teams, right? And the next generation is all among the 3 teams that there is there, right? It's so sad, but I think Argentina is going to lose this game. England, they showed a good showing, but in my opinion, their defense is not the best as well. But they have so much quality, it's just insane, man. Look at Saka, Bellingham, Harry Kane. When Harry Kane doesn't perform, you have Bellingham. When Bellingham is out there, you have Harry Kane. Saka has been unbelievable. When he comes off the bench, unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. His dribbling, he's so dangerous, he's so quick with it. Such an amazing star that he is, man. Gordon, in my opinion, has been the third best player in the England team, for me anyways. And he's a Barcelona player, and it's pissing me off as a Real Madrid fan. But he's to me the third best player in this English team after Harry Kane and Bellingham. Whether you want to put first or two, I don't know which one you're choosing. But third is Gordon to me, right? Rice, I believe Rice has been playing as well, right? Is Rice even starting? I swear I didn't see him against the Norway. Did I see him? I don't know, man. But anyways, the defense, again, some of them are good, but some of them are off as well, man. But I think England in general is a better team than Argentina. But one thing Argentina has, their family. They want to do it for Leo. They have the passion. And maybe. You never know. This is football. This is the beauty of football, man. If it goes to penalties, Argentina will win. If it doesn't go to penalties, I think penalties is the only way I see Argentina winning this game. So, yeah, I think England goes to the final and France is going to the final. Your final is going to be France versus England. For me, it's a bit boring. I don't know about you guys, but let's see what happens. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. What is your semi-final predictions? Be honest, be biased, don't be be non-biased, I mean. And yeah, thanks so much. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and gracias, amigos.